Back out here again. On today's agenda, I'm gonna tear down the old motor that we just now took out of that notch back in the last video. Here she is. That's where she's been sitting at. I haven't done nothing to it yet. Other than pop the one header off. I gotta put it on so a guy can come pick those things up today. Mayo is up on the lift. So now what we gotta do, tear that apart, put it back together. Everything should be here, looks like tomorrow. That's a plus. And I did go get a set of trick flow heads for it. I got an F-cam for it. Now I ordered head studs. Upper intake spacer for the trick flow intake I got. Rockers. The head gaskets. I did order new valve covers. I ordered some other junk too. Can't remember. Anyway, pretty much I got everything put the motor together coming. Other than timing chain and timing chain cover set. I think it's all I need. I think it's about it. So, need to get that up on the lift. Not on the lift, but on the stand. I'm debating to pop the oil pan off and actually check the bearings, or if I'm gonna just be like, it's all good. Sometimes it's better to do that. But I'll probably check them, because I'm not real intelligent. What was I looking for? Oh yeah. So, like I said, this is the that's heads I got right there. There's the old school trick flow 170s, nothing special. But they'll do what I want them to do. All right, let's get this thing up on a stand and start tearing this turd apart. Then cruising right along here. Got it all tore down. Getting ready to start cleaning it up now. So far, everything looks all right. I mean, somebody's already been in here, so that's a good thing, I guess. I am glad I did pull the oil pan off. When I rolled it over, I felt it hit something, that's why I was a little bit scared of it. The oil pump rod fell out. I guess when the guy pulled the distributor out of it, they didn't have that in right. You know, that's supposed to keep it from pulling up out there. So, as you can see, it's bent. That's where the crank had hit it when I was turning over by hand inside the car. And I thought it hit something, I went the other way, and then it kind of went away. And I was like, well, I'll inspect that when I take it out. So, there it is. So I'm going to get an oil pump rod for it. Not a big deal. It's easy. I've done them before years ago. So I am going to go ahead and just put an oil pump in it just for safe measures because I'm here. And put a new shaft in it. Pretty much that's it under the oil pan. That's all I'm going to do. Because everything else looked alright. Cylinders look good. I'll throw a new rear main in it while I'm here. Paint it up all nice and pretty. Throw the cam, new timing set, all that good junk in it. Typical stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna tear the short block down any. I'm gonna leave it exactly the way it is. Hope for the best. It looks all right right now. Cam bearings are kind of, not great. Not terrible. So, we'll run them. Oil pressure might get a little low. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But, for right now, I'm gonna rock it. I just need this thing to last me the rest of this year. I mean, it's what I want. And I think it'd be fine. I don't have nothing in it right now. The way it sits right here, well, the complete motor, what it was, I got $40 in all this, the way it worked out. So, not hurting on it. Now, once you put the cam in it, heads, everything, obviously I got more money in it, but the stock motor I have $40 and the T5 and everything else that was there. So, not going wrong there. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna get the wire wheel on this thing all up. So I put some Earl Shy, I want to make it look pretty like. Alright, let's get that. If I stand here and do nothing, I'm gonna just not do nothing. That's what's gonna happen. That's how that works with me. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Getting a little bit closer. Got the new pump in. I put a high volume in it. Got the new shaft up in there. And it's in the correct way so it doesn't fall out. The F-cam slid in it. I went ahead and put new timing chain gears on it while I was here. I took brake clean and just blew out the pickup tube. It'd be mighty fine and clean the screen up on its own. So we're getting there. Now we still gotta clean that crusty thing there up. And I am slowly cleaning up the timing chain cover here. She's crusty. So I'm gonna get those cleaned up. slammed the cover on it, and then slammed the oil pan up on it. And my damn push rods still aren't here. So that's still a little bit of holdout. Kind of need to check the piston and valve clearance, I guess. I mean, guess you could always just chance it, right? But motor's on the bench. I'd rather just kind of check it halfway right. Start cleaning the heads up a little bit. I would really like to get this thing sitting in there today. I'm off work today. I go back tomorrow. It would be a huge plus if I can get this thing sitting in there and, you know, clean the trans up and all and drop it all up in here and get the cross member in it. And the, you know, have the headers on it, which I gotta paint them still. Probably should do that. All right, let me get back after this thing here real quick. We ain't gonna get shit done. Since I'm waiting on push rods, if I go ahead and just start putting all the Holly harness in, at least that'd be one step done. I'm sitting here waiting. That's about as far as I can go with it. I can put the balancer on it and probably the pulleys, but that's about it. Until I get push rods. So yeah, just running it out here. I'm gonna just button it up under here. Under that lip. I mean, this is gonna come out obviously. But button this up under that lip and put a holder in it there. Cause it's gonna run around here and then injector harness is gonna come out here like, you know, Mustangs do. I haven't done anything on the inside yet, other than I pulled it through, that grommet and all. I still gotta, you stay out of mud. Still gotta pull the seat and put the baby head dog before I close the door. Baby head, there you go. All right. Yeah, I gotta pull the seat up, so I'm gonna put the ECM in it. I can trail now. So where did you go, dog? You gotta watch that dog. It's like a damn billy goat in here. It eats everything. So I gotta watch her like a hawk. Yeah, I'm talking about you. All right, I'm gonna keep on messing with this right now. So all the parts finally came in. And I got the head torqued down. Got the Play-Doh on top of it. Now, push rods are set. Let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll have some good piston and valve clearance, which we should. I've done this exact same setup on, I don't know, a bunch of them. F-cam, 202 head, everything, whole nine. Never had an issue. I say that, now those people want to have the issue. All right, so there we go. Intake and exhaust both have opened up and closed. So, let me get this head up off here real quick. And then we'll assess what we got going on here real quick. Knock these off. You being dummy? So yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit time consuming, not real time consuming, but a little bit. Well, shit, but worth it though. Clean that one up. Just to make sure, for peace of mind. Like I said, I'm pretty confident that it's not an issue, but it doesn't hurt to check. That's for sure. Better be safe than sorry, right? And all I ever put on is just an old head gasket that's already been compressed. This sensitive, putting a new head gasket on. That's kind of dumb. You need to be rolling one. For no apparent reason. Get these washers. There we go. And put them up with the head. Easier. Alright, alright, alright. I think we're beautiful, actually. You sit right here. You like it. So we got tons of room here. Tons and tons of room here. And I put the Play-Doh pretty thick on it. And Doesn't even look like I hardly even touched it. Yeah, right here. Cool. I'm gonna take and measure this real quick. All I do is put like a little tiny bit of oil on the piston or something just so it don't stick. But as you can see, intake, exhaust. I'm gonna measure them real quick. See what I got going on here. Move around all the junk I got going on over here. I need to clean badly. Really envy those people that are building their cars and then they clean at the exact same time that they're doing it around them. That's how they do it. Can't do it. I wish I was that guy. Right here. Right there. Maybe over here. Anything, I'm a firm believer, anything over 100,000 are beautiful. I can't remember if it's 100,000 on intake, 100,000 exhaust, and 90,000 on the other one. I just go by the rule of thumb of 100,000 of either one, and I'm loving it. Try and get my hands around here. And we're beautiful. We're at 0.1110. At 0.110 or 0.1120, my bad. So, I'm gonna live with that. That is a beautiful thing. Alright, now, like I said, grab a little thing played out. I got it at Walmart for things like 54 cents. Something stupid. Try to keep it sealed up so it don't dry out on it. Which it probably will. Alright. I'm gonna clean all this up and get these heads torqued down and get the intake on it. And we'll be back with you fellas once we get all that right there done. Yeah, I sure use the old head gasket, the shitty one. Alright, let me get this one real quick. Well, it is officially together. And it is ready to go in there. Finally, I just got the back cover sitting on it because I'm not gonna leave them on there because I want to chain score them all up. The only thing I was doing is getting these damn plugs right here for the back of these heads. I've looked everywhere for this. It's 5/8 course, 5/8 11 is what it is. So I did find these bolts and they do work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these puppies down to about, you know, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Put a little bit of the ultra copper on them and clamp those puppies in there. It looks like it's probably what somebody already did by looking at the ring around there. It's about the same size. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. But other than that, once I get those in, I can take it off the stand, put the flywheel clutch bell on it, which is laying over here. I already got the headers all prettied up right here. And then the trans, I gotta clean trans up still before I stick it in there. That's no big deal right there though. It'll be a couple minutes right there of scrubbing it up because I'm just so it's not so ugly in there. Just because I haven't cleaned everything else, unfortunately. Damn, cover's leaking again a little bit right there. So yeah. Then I think it's ready. I don't know if you guys ever had to do this to these poly mounts right here, but the ones on the passenger side, they have this nub on them. I had to end up smoothing it off because maybe to work, I know it'll work in a stock K member because it has that square notch in it. But in a UPR K member, it don't have enough thing because it has that. I don't know. Getting real close. Starting to wire up the Holly now. Got to put the H pipe on it still underneath and the dry shaft, and that's it underneath. And then got to put the accessories on. The upper intake. Now I got to go inside and put the Holly computer in. Wire it up, and I think she's ready to start finally. Yeah. All right, so here's the dilemma down a little bit. Not really much of a dilemma. I got a little homemade X pipe that I've had laying around here. This side, passenger side, is a little bit short. Not terrible. I kind of got it mocked up here. This side is way long. and the angle of the dangle is obviously off. So I can cut it back here, bring it in, shorten it up, get it to meet the header. So that's what I'm gonna do there. And then here, we're just a tiny bit short here. As you can tell, I told you she's homemade. I did not do this. Probably ain't gonna look much better when I'm done with it, but I didn't do that one. So I'm gonna have to cut here. I have 3-inch pipe laying around here somewhere and extend it out probably 4 inches probably altogether right there for that. And I may have to end up, maybe when I do it, maybe I'll put the pipe in here, get the exhaust tailpipes where they need to be, and then I might have to take that one and curve it in a little bit too. I mean, this will come out, you know, some, but not quite that far. So I may have to end up cut that one and curve it too. All right, let me get on this. I'll let you know how this turns out. So here's what we got so far with this X pipe. It's actually a little bit too spread apart on it up here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna cut this back to right here, because if I cut it back here and I cut on an angle, at least it'd be in line with the header. And then I can just put a straight pipe from here to here, plug it there, be a little bit of curve in it. Don't care, it is what it is. Now this one is a straight on shot. I need a 4-inch piece of pipe here. I've already got the back fitted. This one actually worked perfect, this I did. This one, I had to cut it right here and make it work. Not a real biggie. So, is it gonna be beautiful? Nope. Will exhaust go through it? Sure will. And that is all I'm caring about right now. I just wanna make sure it goes through and she can purr like a kitten. Do whatever she gotta do, as long as it ain't leaking all over the place. That is all I care about. So, it's gonna have to do. All right, let me cut these 2 little pipes right here, and I'll slide them on here. Set them back up in there, line everything up, we'll put some tacks on it, and then we'll drop the whole thing down. I'll do a full weld up on her. I got a gap back here I gotta fill, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna cut a piece of pipe and overlap it. Another piece 3-inch. We'll put a cap on it and call it today. Like I said, not gonna be beautiful, fellas, but she's gonna be functional. I mean, it is what it is. Hate that saying, but it's what it is. Cruising's coming up fast. I gotta get some exhaust on it. And it's gonna be fine, because it doesn't matter. It's going from 3-inch to 2 1/4 anyway, or 2 1/2 or whatever. So, it'd be mighty fine. Mighty fine. It'll be all right. All right, let's get this thing up off of there so we can get to cutting and get this done so I can get back up top. Maybe. All right, still cruising along here in the process now. Putting the ECM in it. As you can see, I got the harness ran. I still got to run the switch hot to it, and I still got to run it over to the relay under the driver's seat. Under the hood is probably 90% of the way done. Everything, accessories is on, radiator's in. I'm gonna get new plug wires for it. I just had these laying around here, still one's off it, so I threw them on it to make it work. So I did that, and also the coil, I kind of just like put a little jumper over to the distributor in here, just to make it a little easier, just so I can get this thing started up tonight, hopefully. And in the process, yeah, I break suddenly, but I can jump it too to make it start. So, yeah. 1 step forward, 2 step backs, right? But hopefully we get it fired up tonight. I'm trying, man. Trying. All right, let's give it a whirl here. See what happens. We had a charger on it, but that thing's about the biggest piece of junk I've ever seen in my life. So. Yep, there went that charger again. God, I think such a piece of shit. Take this charger. Whatever you do, don't cheap it out and buy a battery charger or Harbor Freight. It's the biggest piece of shit money you can buy, man. Everybody throw it on a little scrap trailer out there. That thing don't work for nothing. It is absolutely garbage. It's hard to even start a car with that thing. I'm about half tempted to go grab the battery out of my truck and put it in it, just so I have something to actually crank it. I like to hear it run tonight before I go in. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Good thing is when it's cranking, it's got 55 pounds of oil pressure cranking. So that was a good plus just now. All right, let's let this thing charge for a while. All right, around 52 1/4, wherever it is. Let's see if it even cranks now. I do got a ground strap coming, it just is not here yet. All right. If I can get my hand over there. Set time and I'll let it do its thing, but it's got a good oil pressure. Fuel pressure could come up a little bit, about 43. I can probably crank it up a little bit, it's adjustable, so alrighty. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video on a good note on that one, because this video took me 2 weeks to make, I think, altogether. Next video, we'll throw the sheet metal on it. We'll fix up some of our like little temporary harnesses that I made. Put another solenoid on it, get all this tucked up, put away before we put sheet metal on it. Run the new ground from the battery straight to the engine, so we have a good ground there. And hopefully find a belt. 71 was too long. 70 I just went and got because I didn't have a 70.5. It was too short, so not a big deal there. Got to do that still. Got to extend the harness to the wiper motor, extend the harness to the brake, master cylinder. Got to bleed the brakes still. A few odds and ends. Still got to bolt seats down. I left everything out until I got it running. So yeah, next video we'll make this a complete running, driving car. We'll take it out for a little short road test. Can't take it out real long because the alignment's all jacked up, the camber on it is. So, don't have alignment. And this thing is ready for Ocean City, finally. Finally. Motor sounds awesome in it. It's got good oil pressure. So, that's a humongous plus right there. Alrighty. Phew. It was a job. Man, but we got it. We're going to make it Ocean City. We're making it. Hope to see you guys dinner.